Take two.
Hey everyone, me and Matt Killer Kyle here. Welcome to Wheels of Fury Fate YouTube chat.
Yes, sir.
Almost doing that one. And we have a lot of shit to get through.
Oh, don't we ever? Do we ever?
So I think we're gonna need some of this. So here's to an interesting vlog.
Yeah.
It's gonna, I don't know if it'll be the angriest I've ever been, but we'll find out.
Yeah.
I mean, we'll talk about other stuff too, but
Yeah.
Let's throw of you.
Let's throw of you.
Anything you want to add?
Oh, he's gonna be a lot of ranting, a lot of cussing. It's almost gonna be like episode of Wheels of Fury. Just live.
Yeah. Well, okay. Well, if I didn't think that Vince McMahon could get any fucking lower, the allegations are still flowing.
Yeah.
And yeah. I mean, yeah. You know what? Why is he still on the TV? Why was he even thought of 2 years ago? Like, I don't get it. Like, here's the thing. It pisses me off because here's a guy that has had a lot of controversy. And look, everybody has controversy that creates cash, apparently.
Well, in the mind and the words of Eric Bischoff, yes, controversy does create cash.
But not to this extent. Like,
no.
The fact is, you've got a fucking steroid scandal. You got fucking Brian Pillman's death being broadcast the night after he dies with his ex on live TV, which I think everybody wanted.
Yeah.
You got the fucking Jimmy Snuka thing.
Yeah.
Then we couldn't really find out the official cause or what happened until it was too late. Whatever.
Yeah.
And steroid scandal. I think I mentioned that.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's enough to fucking bury a company, unfortunately. But it's one person.
Yes.
So.
By the way, just to bring it full circle, if you don't know, I'm sure a lot of you out there already know, but if you don't know, apparently there's now allegations out there towards Vince McMahon of sex trafficking and texting employees inappropriately and stuff like that.
I mean, I look at the thing with Chris Jericho and I'm like, he was accused of that. Now, I said we shouldn't necessarily throw stones until it's true. But as for the allegations with Vince, he's already been accused of his shit.
Oh, he's been accused of multiple things over the last several months. And now this is the latest allegations towards Vince. And there's even been proof of like text messages between him and I think one of his employees or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah, I won't mention her name, but yeah.
Yeah, but like, yeah, and the situation the scenario with Jericho, it's like, okay, yeah, there's these allegations towards Jericho of him, being in I guess, sexting Kylie Ray or whatever, and being in a not inappropriate towards her, or whatever the fuck. But
Mm.
like, there hasn't really been any evidence brought forward as to whether or not it's actually true or not. In this case, there's visual evidence
Yeah.
towards Vince and this. And it's like, and you've already got Vince as a member of the board of directors of TKO. I got a feeling with this that ain't gonna last much longer.
No. No. And that shouldn't have lasted anyways. The fact of the matter is, the guy fucking is basically a creep.
And at like what, 75 years old?
No, he's almost 80. He'll be 79 this year.
Man, it's hard to keep track of how old that fucking man is.
Oh, I know. Well, I mean, he's a fossil, so.
Meh.
But it's like, I don't understand it. It's like, okay, he's a millionaire. That doesn't mean shit.
Yeah.
Although, I mean, he is friends with Donald Trump, so yeah, obviously understand that part of it, I guess.
Yeah.
So I don't know what's going to happen. Apparently, the plans to bring Brock Lesnar back kind of fell by the wayside, but I have yet to watch that video.
Yeah. I haven't heard really anything about that, but I literally found out about these allegations towards Vince yesterday.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll see what comes of that.
I think if there's any common sense, then yeah, they would just like say, you're done.
Yeah.
You're done. Get the fuck out of here.
And common sense would say yes, they should do that. However, with this being Vince's company, WWE, I don't know if they'll do that, in my opinion.
Well, they have to do something.
Oh, I agree, they do. It's just a matter of like what they will do, what extent will they take it. I mean, if they do kick him off, it's like, okay, whatever.
Mhm.
But like, I don't know. Like, you look at what happened when he fucking announced his retirement, and was at home, doing whatever, and then he basically fought his way back in, not like fully, but like wanted to still be in the WWE board of directors, so that WWE could, he's still a majority shareholder with WWE.
Yeah.
And so he wanted to still have a big, like, instead of making decisions from home on, what WWE does, whatever, he wanted to still be, like, within the company, behind the scenes, so that they would have, there's like, he's the last person that they have to go through as far as finances for, okay, an example, Extreme Elimination Chamber to be in Australia.
Right.
Now it seems more of like he's behind the scenes, but he's more of like on the TKO side of things than the WWE side of things.
Yeah, he was with Dwayne and Nick and all those people, but Dana. But the thing that is interesting to me is that when he left the first time, we all know that WWE fucking got back to being a company that everybody wanted to watch.
Yes.
And we had fans that used to be fans that are now following the product again.
Yeah.
And that's incredible.
Oh yeah, for sure, absolutely.
It takes one person to like get the fuck out.
For that to happen, but
Mhm. So, I mean, we'll see what happens. I don't think that this is going to hurt anything. I think they're going to fight to get him off of being a part of the board of directors. I don't know.
yeah.
As far as Stephanie and Paul go, there was a rumor that they are divorced. I don't know anything about that. So,
Yeah, who the fuck knows?
I mean, Triple H is doing a good job of what he's doing.
Oh yeah,
So,
absolutely.
keep up the good work there. And then, yeah, I think that going forward, like, wipe Vince's name off clean. Like, I know it was his company, I know it was his baby, somewhat. But do you really want somebody who's a generic corn dog on your company? No, generic, geriatric, I guess.
Do you honestly believe in your heart of hearts that anybody is gonna mention WWE without mentioning Vince? Ain't no fucking way
Oh
that's gonna
no,
happen.
and I know that's true. I know that's true. It's just they'll probably talk about him in a different light.
Maybe, yeah.
But no, I get it. Honestly, it's just kind of like, yeah. Ever since I don't know when, I think that his product went downhill for a long time, and it just recently came back. Why? Gee, I have no idea. And then when he came back, things got changed. Now the Brock Lesnar thing, I don't know anything about right now,
Yeah.
but there's that.
Yeah, we'll see what plans will eventually end up happening in regards to Brock and the WWE. And maybe, okay, if they did have plans for him to be involved in the Rumble and they fell through, it's like, okay, it fell through, but I mean, there still could be plans for Brock. Maybe WrestleMania?
So my thought, and I know that it's all plans to have a Seth Rollins Gunther feud,
Right.
but actually that looks nice.
Yeah.
Um, it would be awesome if we saw Gunther and Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania.
Yeah. Could
Yeah,
work with that.
you got two big meaty men slapping man meat,
Yeah.
but also, and then it's kind of too bad that, well, I mean, Undertaker is Undertaker, and he should never get a mid card title. It would be awesome to see Brock Lesnar for the first time in his WWE career as the Intercontinental Champion.
Yeah, you could say that.
Because Gunther right now is the longest Intercontinental Champion.
Yes.
So, yeah, if he can keep that momentum going until WrestleMania,
Oh, yeah.
that'll be fucking awesome.
Oh, for sure.
But yeah, Royal Rumbles tomorrow night. Check out our prediction video coming up soon.
Yes.
And we're handling that green screen.
We'll get, like, when we first started using it, we weren't really having any issues with it. Then it seems like lately, the last couple of videos we've done, set it up on the wall in Matt's living room with tape and bye. He's like, fuck.
Tickle. We're fine.
And like we're using fucking duct tape that sits at home, but apparently not.
Well, I knew that Scotch tape wouldn't be held, obviously, and masking tape's a little stronger. But yeah, duct tape should be strong, but apparently not. I don't know how long that lasts, anyways. But
Yeah. Anyways, in other news, talk of the board of directors and TKO and whatever. Well, there is a new addition to the board of directors, and one, Dwayne Johnson.
yes,
Yes, The Rock has signed a deal to be on the TKO board of directors. So with him now being added as a member of the board of directors, like, all right, we'll see where this is going to go. Now, as far as what they will do in regards to, the tease and the want and the attempts of having a match between him and Roman at Mania or at some point down the line, we'll have to wait and see. But
well,
for right now, he is on the board of directors.
like I made my reaction with watching Monday Night Raw.
Right.
It's a hard no. I mean, yeah, I think that okay. If you're gonna have Rock and Roman, probably said that before, to at least take the title off of Roman.
Yeah.
It's been so long,
Yeah.
and you want to have a match. In my opinion, that would replicate kind of Hogan Rock WrestleMania 18
Yeah.
because it's like having the old Lion versus the new Lion, and also that makes me feel fucking old. So,
Yeah, really.
but
I also heard recently that WWE is, I don't know if it's like everything, but talked about for right now at least, WWE has intentions of moving Monday Night Raw over to Netflix as of next year.
yeah, no, I did touch on that. But I'm gonna get your thoughts on it, I guess.
I mean, this is big. Like WWE is the first company that is going to be moving their product over to a streaming service. Now, see, here's the thing: with people that will already have a subscription to Netflix, it's like, okay, cool. You can watch Monday Night Raw on Netflix. That's whatever. And if you don't have Netflix, well, that WWE moving over to Netflix, I'm sure give a lot of people reason to
Yeah,
get Netflix. And I mean, like, okay, with WWE initially coming out with the WWE Network and it being, $10 initially in the US, like $11 here in Canada. Now it's whatever, that was $15, I think, here in Canada. In America, they switched over to Peacock.
yeah,
Now I don't know if something happened in regards to the relationship between WWE and NBC and Peacock, or is this just going to be an extra incentive for people to watch Monday Night Raw and get WWE get more money?
yeah. No, I think that's exactly it. Like,
Because to be quite honest, I don't see WWE taking their premium live events off the network. I don't see it.
so I don't know if you heard this or not, but now the rumor mill is the WWE network could end by 2024. Could.
What? Okay, when specifically? Because we're already in 2024.
Oh, sorry, at the end. Like, so I don't know if it's November or what.
I mean, okay, if they do that, okay, let's say hypothetically, everything goes over to Netflix. Raw, SmackDown, NXT, all the premium live events. So basically, you would either have to have a subscription to Netflix or subscribe to Netflix and pay for it
Mhm.
to watch Raw, to watch SmackDown, to watch NXT, and all the premium live events. Are people that already have Netflix? Is like, okay, cool, that's great. But are people really going to be wanting to fork out? It's what? I think like $30 a month, if I'm not mistaken, or so. 40 maybe a month, somewhere in there, for a Netflix subscription just to watch. If not
Yeah.
Raw, SmackDown, and all the PLEs.
Well, yeah, and it's like I said too. It's like before a network, as a teenager, roughly a teenager, getting all those programs like pay-per-views and stuff. That's a pretty penny.
Yes,
It's probably like $50, let's say.
right.
So the WWE network came along. It took me a while to get it, but I got it,
Yes,
and basically didn't have to pay shit. So
yeah.
now WrestleMania 31, that was right before I got the network. So I was like, I think, yeah, it was. So I was like, okay. I actually got it set up on my brother's laptop,
Right.
and it's easy. And for people who fucking can't really afford pay-per-views or premium live events on the like viewer's choice, if that still exists,
Right.
then they can watch it on a WWE network. Now,
Yeah.
the WWE network is apparently a lot more expensive to run, as much as the other channels are.
Meh.
So I mean, yeah, it's a small sacrifice.
Meh. Yeah.
So I mean, yeah, now you can fucking watch it on Saturdays or Sundays and not have to pay anything.
Oh, true.
So,
Yeah.
I'm not sure what's gonna happen
I mean,
in the near future.
if they do move everything over to Netflix, I mean, again, you'd still be watching the premium live events for nothing. It'd still be just the price of Netflix.
Yeah,
So it's essentially the same as the WWE network, just on a streaming platform.
yeah, for sure.
So I mean, we'll see where that goes.
Yeah, speaking of which, I could taste that sausage now.
Well,
It sounded dirty. Anyways, I attempted to watch Impact because I was actually finishing Raw when I turned on the TV.
yeah,
Saw Nick Nemeth's first match against the white guy from Rascals.
once
Yeah,
Zach.
Zach Wentz. It's pretty good.
Right, yeah,
I mean, it's one of those things where you look at a wrestler that has been in WWE for 10, 20 years or whatever, go to another company and it's like they're fucking rejuvenated.
essentially.
And I think Nick will do better in TNA. I think that I can see good things for him
Yes,
in the coming future.
yes,
Uh, yeah, definitely a TNA champion for sure.
yeah. I saw on YouTube yesterday there was a six-man match on TNA Impact. Uh, it was the system of Moose, Eddie Edwards, and Brian Myers versus the Motor City Machine Guns and Kazuchika Okada. It was a good match.
I'll definitely have to finish that then. Yeah, you know, and that was another thing. Like WWE will merge with either New Japan or Noah or
So,
something like that. So that would be awesome if they did, but who knows?
Yeah.
TNA always merges as well as All Elite, so
Yeah. I mean, it was Hard to Kill, the signing with uh, Impact and or TNA and AAA.
yeah.
So, and on the topic of Kazuchika Okada, there is rumor, what we don't know for sure. Well, I guess we'll find out in the upcoming months whether anything will be finalized. But there's talk of him potentially going to WWE and NXT.
Wow.
Yes.
That's gonna be fucking awesome.
Oh, could you imagine Okada in NXT?
Well, because think about it. You already had Kenta.
Yes.
You've already had Shinsuke Nakamura.
Yes.
You had Kushida for a bit.
Yes.
I don't know if he would be called the Rainmaker
Yeah, I don't know where they would go with that.
or even Kakuchiki Okada. So, I mean, we'll see when it gets to. But that I didn't hear that yet.
Yeah, like there was, like I said, there really like. I was watching a video on YouTube. I think it might have been Simon Miller, maybe, or Russell Tuck, something like that.
I do, yeah. Well, I mean, obviously know that he finished his deal with New Japan. So,
Well, it's not quite done yet. It finishes the 31st, so he's got like a few more days under contract with
yeah.
New Japan.
So that'll be fun. That'll be fun. See, this is the thing. Wrestling, no matter what, is fun again.
Oh yeah, fuck yeah.
Because you got guys from New Japan going to AEW,
Mm-hmm.
AEW guys going to New Japan, or hell, even WWE.
Yes.
We did the Royal Rumble predictions. I saw rumors before that you were gonna have entries from MJF
Possibly.
and maybe, well, obviously Mercedes,
Yeah.
Sasha Banks, but we'll see.
Yeah.
But that's another guy that was kind of rumored to go to WWE next.
Right.
Maxwell Jacob Friedman. I don't know if that's going to happen, but if that's a rumor, he'll show up tomorrow night.
Yeah.
We'll find out.
Yeah. Did you see or either watch it or see like ups and downs or a review of Dynamite?
No, not yet.
So, of course, this past week on Dynamite, really good show, and of course, you had the match between Minoru Suzuki and Adam Copeland. It was a really good fucking match.
I have yet to see it.
And then they were talking about some matches they're gonna have on Collision tomorrow night. Royal Rumble's tomorrow and Collision tomorrow. So talking about Adam Copeland facing Minoru Suzuki. Minoru Suzuki's one of the biggest legends in Japan.
Mm-hmm.
Well, for Collision, Bryan Danielson is going to take on another well-known big name, big legend of Japan in Yuji Nagata. And then they're also going to have an Escape the Cage elimination 6-man tag, I'll call it. House of Black versus FTR and Daniel Garcia.
Oh, buddy.
And then also, for the first time in 2 years, Serena Deeb makes her return, in ring return.
Okay.
She's gonna have. I don't know who she's gonna have a match against or whatnot, but yeah, she's gonna be on Collision Saturday night. Yeah, 2 years away.
I was gonna say, okay.
Last match, I guess, whatever she had was, I'm not sure, but it was 2022.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah,
It almost seems like yesterday.
yeah, like you talked, like I don't remember like full details of like why she was away, but like I think it had a lot to do like just her mental health and there's some
Yeah.
other stuff
Yeah.
involved. Yeah, 2 years away, and then there's the vignette they did. I think it was like 3 or so weeks ago, and I'm pretty sure it was Dynamite of her like getting out of the straight jacket and
Yeah.
like doing some training stuff, and then they announced on Wednesday that she would be making an appearance on Collision.
Shit. So yeah, business is about to pick up, dude.
Oh yeah,
And the thing is too is that you have the Royal Rumble coming up. You have surprise entrances that could possibly show up,
yes,
and so it's almost like who is going to stay for a while, because like you have Trish Stratus. Well, she was in the Ladies Royal Rumble for a while. She
Yeah.
did stay for the first time, I believe it was, with Charlotte Flair in Toronto.
yeah,
And then that was her retirement match. And then, she came back, turned down Becky or whatever, and did the whole heel thing with Zoe Stark.
hmm
So there's been some others.
right.
Like I know Mr. Perfect when he came back for a little bit.
Yeah,
But yeah, it'll be interesting to see. I did forget to mention AJ Lee, but I wrote it down.
right.
X Pac. Here's a guy that redeemed himself
Yes.
and has wrestled
Oh yeah,
as of late and
Yeah.
is in much better shape than ever.
yeah,
He still has that far away look in his eye, but
yeah.
we'll see him, hopefully.
Probably, yeah.
What did you think about the promo of CM Punk and Cody Rhodes?
Very interesting. Them talking about how Punk talking about Cody's dad, and when he left, and Punk stayed and did this, did that, and he's more American dream or whatever the Cody was, and then Cody's rebuttal about Punk and things he went through and whatever, and Cody goes, "Oh, I'm more CM Punk than you," and we're friends and that, but if I'm gonna finish the story, and even if that means going through you, well, I'm gonna do it. And then of course they finish their verbal sparring and shake hands, and they end up nose to nose. Like, could we see down the line maybe Elimination Chamber, Punk versus Cody?
That's a good idea. Like once again, I don't know what the status is gonna be for Seth and the World Heavyweight Championship, because
Right.
it may not be that severe. I don't know.
Yeah.
Again, it'll be interesting to see if that'll be happening. I wanted to see Punk and Rollins. That would have been cool, but
Well, I'm sure we will get Punk versus Rollins at some point.
As far as the WWE title goes, I don't know because
Right.
you can have the Royal Rumble happen. You've got the Elimination Chamber coming up, so it's almost like,
Yeah.
so WrestleMania, who knows? I mean, I fucking want to see Randy Orton versus Cody Rhodes for the WWE title.
Right.
I'm sick of seeing Roman as the champion. I
Yeah.
think we all are. I don't know.
I'm sure a lot of people are by now.
But yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say.
Yeah, that's the biggest news in wrestling right now.
Yeah.
Got the Rumble coming up. Be interesting to see what happens there. Who's going to be in the Rumble? What surprise entrance there'll be, returns, whatever. And then I do believe next Sunday is NXT Vengeance Day.
Oh, wow. Yeah, so that's going to be another stacked weekend.
Yep.
But I'm not quite sure what day is Vengeance Day, I'm afraid to ask.
Sunday.
Oh, good. Yeah, I'll have time.
Yeah.
It's a process. I got to find a new program.
Right.
But anyways, yeah, so for me and Matt, this is Killer Kyle. Tonight, look for Royal Rumble predictions, Wheels of
Yeah.
Fury. It's going to be lit. And
Yes, sir.
we will see you on the live chat for Royal Rumble reactions or
Yes.
whatever the kids call it today.
Yeah, really.
Yeah. Deuces.
See ya.